Hi, this stock control system developed using Excel. Okay, that's how it works. All you just need to do is click on that and the following will be populated. Then you enter how many of the item you intend to buy. Okay, item in stock, they have about 400, so let's say you're going for maybe 347. You can see this is deducted from 400, and that's why we have 52 in there. That's the date of purchase, and is it on sales? Let's say it's on sales. That means you can get 10% off. So hit on total, and then let's enter your details in there. And right here we enter the name of the customer. Let's say the name is Richie. We have Richie in there, and the surname, let's see, Adeone, and address is number 12 Frogner, let's say Frogner Way, big town, London, or let's say Lagos. Yeah. Alright, then we also have method of payment in there and there. Okay, that is how the system works. So what I'm going to do now is to take you guys straight into Excel development environment, and we'll put one of these together using VBA. Let's do that now. Hi and welcome to Excel. In this very tutorial I'm going to be developing stock control management system in Excel. So I will click on my developer tab here. If you don't have your developer tab, you can always go to file, select that, and you select options, and right here you should be able to find your developer tab in customized ribbon, and you select just customized ribbon. Make sure developer tab is checked, and you then click on OK, and there you should find your developer menu there, or you can always select Alt F11. Okay, so now we're going to start by clicking on the Visual Basic, or as you can see, Alt F11. Okay, there we go. Now we click on Insert. Let's select User Form. Now that the user form is ready, if you like, you can always select the property and just define the size of your form. Well, let's see how big this form is going to look. Maybe we go for about, let's see, 700 is going to be alright, or maybe too big. Now let's go for about 1200 there, and I'm going to just run it and see. Okay, alright, 700 and 1200 seems to be too large for this, so I may have to reduce the size a little bit more. So let me go for 100 here, and instead of 700, let's make this approximately 600. Okay, alright, let's start. I can always take care of the form as we go ahead anyway. Okay, the first thing I want to do now is let's get the property in place, this very one. Okay, but should in case if you need any more component, just right click and click on Add Controls, and you can always get any of your controls that you want here. Alright, the first thing I want to do is to select this frame and just drag it that much. Close this property for now and bring it down a little bit more. Yeah, let's say about that. Okay, I think we need to add one more. Let me add one more frame here. Let's bring it down about that. Yeah, and let's go for 2 more here, one right in here and one inside this very one. Okay, that's my framework. Then the next thing I like to do is let's get labels in place. I need one label here, and let's increase the size of this label. Select the property and just maybe enter. Let's go for the font first. For the font, I'm going to make that maybe 14 bold, let's see, or maybe 16. 16 is fine. Yeah, and I need a couple of those. Okay, I'm going to need about 9 of these, so let's just copy it across. That's 2. There. Okay, and maybe one more right there. Okay, and I will also need this label as my output, really. Okay, might as well just copy this and drag it out. Yeah, and let's change the property. Maybe the font in this case, make that 14, and let's come to where we have the special effects. Let's change that to special effect bump. Right, now increase that. Yeah. Okay, let me just might as well return the font size to approximately 16. Okay, 16, that's fine. Now I will change the back color right there. Let's change that to white. Right, and get rid of the text content in it. There, that's much better. Okay, so these ones here, let's speed this up and just enter in there. We call that product ID and product name. Right, so let's speed that up now. Okay, this is how it looks right now. Let's move this down a little bit. Right, but here I'm going to have to reduce this because I intend to add one more there. So let's copy this and change this. Let's change that to cost. Yeah, let's move it a little bit on, and here we enter the cost. I'm gonna grab this and bring it right down. That'll be the cost right there. And alright, that's fine. Then up here, let's add a combo box here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we also need, we're gonna move this one in here. We need, let's go for dates. I think that's the date is somewhere. Yeah, that's the date. Let's bring that in here. Right, there we go. We have our date in place. We may have to change the font size of that very date. Make it bold. Let's make it 14, and maybe drag this along. Okay, let's move these ones out a little bit more. Let's take them all out. About that, and this one right there. Then maybe the stock level, we can move these ones in. Yeah, something like that. And and bring this out, and this out as well. Alright, now we need to, let's take this up a little bit. Alright, and let's give this, let's name these ones. We're going to call that CMB product ID. Yeah, and this will be product name, LBL product name. So let's speed that up as well. Okay, let's continue with this very one here. So we're gonna need about, let's say 5. We're gonna need about 5 labels. Just drag it across. We have 5 of those in there, and let's move this down really, and this here. Yeah, we also need 2 here, another 2 here. Then we need dates here. It's going to be a date there. I'll just get rid of that and pick the one I've already adjusted. Let's copy this here and make another copy. Yeah, and just move it in. I will adjust it later. Okay, that is fine. Now we need some labels. We need one here, another one here. Close this. We need one here, one more here, and here we're going to need text box here. So right in here we will need 3 of these. And 3, and we need 3 labels there. Okay, and here it's going to be 2, 1, 2, and 2 labels as well. One date here, and 3 labels. Yeah. Okay. Now we need text box. We need 3 of those. That's a text box. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I will now speed up the design of the interface and get back to you guys. Okay, this is how the whole system looks right now, but I think I'm gonna have to add some more components here. So I'm gonna need, let's grab one of these. I need it here for discount. Yeah, and right here I'm going to need 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now we need buttons, so let's run it and see if I have enough room to play around with. Okay, I'm going to have enough room to play around with because I can also move this up a little bit. So let's move this up a bit. And here I want the buttons right in here. Okay, let me get my buttons in. Okay, I think this is the command buttons here. We have one here and copy it across, and one more, then one here. Okay, let's set the font of all these buttons. Let's come to the property and just increase the font size. Bold, maybe 16, and change this. That will be total, and that will become BTN total, or you can call it CMD BTN total. Right, this is maybe reset. Yeah, that will be BTN reset, and this will be, let's discard there, BTN discard. Just enter discard in here. Come to the caption because it's totally different from that of Visual Basic. You enter your name in the caption, and here let's just call that exit, and now we BTN exit as well. There, so that is ready now, but we don't need labels. Let's copy some. That will be for my discounts, that will be for tax, subtotal, and total, and here that will be for total. So let's enter total in here, and this is sub total. Then we have tags here. Right. Okay guys, this is how the interface looks right now. I'm going to start by taking care of the exit button. So let's close that and come right in here. Double click on the exit right there. Okay, for the exits we just need to enter unload me. That's fine for the exit. Now let's come back in here. Now let's double click on the form itself and take care of the following. So what is the name of that? CMD. That'll be CMD product ID. So double click on the form and let's go for, let's initialize. Okay, set form active. That will be CMB product ID dot add items, and the item we're adding will be as follows. So that will be product ID really. So I think what I'll do is let's say a loop. Let me use a loop. For I equals, let's go for 10 to 15. Okay, I'm going to need about 5 of those. Well, let's go for 1 to 5. 1 to 5. And in here we just enter PID plus I. And in here, let me say next I. So PID will be in, says 0 0. Okay, so if I run it, this is what I should get. Let's come in here. Oh, that's incorrect. That should be, stop that, back in there. Right, let's try it now. Debug. I think case it will only accept plus. It's not accepting plus, it will only accept and. Okay, that's fine. Okay, if we come in here, if we run it, let's give it a shot and see. Run that, drop this down. There we go. So we are able to generate our numbers, so that is fine. So that's my product ID, just using 3 lines of codes instead of populating each individual. Okay, we can also populate the discount. Let's do that for discount as well. Let's come in here and I'm just going to call this D for discount, and this will be CMD discount, right? And this will be, let's start from 0, maybe 0 to 25, and let's say step 5. I think the step do work here. So D will be that. So let's run this and see what will happen with that as well. If I run that, okay, that should be D. Get rid of that and enter D there. Okay, debug. Okay, I think I don't have my discount yet, so let me copy that. I'm going to stop it. That's the discount there. Okay, now give it a name. Yeah, discount, that's fine. Now run it and see. Alright, so the discount starts from 0, 5, 10, 15 and so on. Okay, that's fine. The discount is working as we want. Okay, maybe we should just reduce that discount to, let's go for 20. Yeah, and we need to increase the font size as well so that it can be seen. Make that bold 14. That is fine. Run. Check out the discounts. That's good. 15. Alright, that's fine. You might not be able to see the rest, but you get the whole idea. That's working as we want. Okay, the default value of the discount, I want that to be 0 really. So in there, let's enter a default value for it. So come in here, let's enter that. That's the default value, so that's fine. Now let's take care of this as well. I suppose they all have a name here. That has a name as well. That's good. Okay, let's copy that. Double click on the form, and here into that I also need a for loop. So that is supposed to be my customer ID. So we need about, yeah, 5 is enough. It's just an example really. Okay, I'll put that in here. Then that's for customer ID. We add as well. And that is CID. Okay, the CID, and the other one is another CMB order. I think that's the name, so we call this OID. Yeah. So if we run that, let's see. CID, OID. Okay, that's fine. So let's add a couple of zeros. We add a couple of zeros in here. And with 1 and this one with 2. And increase the font size really. 1 and 2. Let's Go to the property and let's increase the font size to about maybe 14 bold there. Okay, so let's check it out and see what we've done so far. So far we have this working, we have this working as well, and this is fine, and we need 1, 2 and 3. So let's take care of those 3. Suppose they all have a name. Yeah, yes. And what is the font size? Okay, that's fine. And what's the name of that? Okay, double click on the form. That's in form load as well. Paste that in there. You want to add the following. So that is going to be payment. So I'm going to need about 4 of those, since this has got to do with the payment method. 2, 3, 4. And the first method of payment will be maybe cash. Yeah, let's go for cash. Cash there, and here let's go for MasterCard and Visa card, then followed by debit card. Right, so that is taken care of. Now CMB VAT dot add item. So that's going to be yes or no. Yes or no. Close that up. Copy. Paste that. And this is no. Okay. Now we have one more, so that will be here. CMB account type. Copy that. And right underneath here, let's move this up a bit. Yeah. There. Account type. So the first one, let's go for credit account. Oh, let's just put a T there and end it like that. Credit account. Debit account. And then we have maybe customer account. And let's enter maybe commercial account. I don't know what that is, but yeah, commercial account. Yeah, that's fine. I think all of those are now ready. Yeah, if I run it, yes or no. It's a commercial account. MasterCard. That is fine. That is fine. And there. It's good. So what we now need is, when we select any of this, we would like this to populate all of this. So let's do that. Okay, the next thing is, if we double click on this, or like anytime we click on this, if I select any item in here, I would like it to populate the rest of this. So let's do it this way. Double click on it and right in there, let's say if CMB product ID dot text if that's equal to PID 001. Then I'll like the following. Let's say something like LBL name, LBL product name, dot caption equals rice. Okay, and if, and let's say we have a price for that, we can say LBL cost dot caption equals, let's say 22. Okay, something like that. So if I run it, you guys should understand what I'm trying to achieve. If I click on that, select number 1, you can see the product is rice and that's the cost. So I like to populate it like that. So what I would do is just speed it up. And right there, guys, those are the lines of codes. Okay, take a good look at it. Alright, using if statement just to take care of the selections. Alright, so if I run it now, select any of these items. Okay, let's see, where's that error? So we have, that should be LBL. Let's see to make sure there's no more error. Okay, run it again, select anyone there. Okay, let's go for number 1, product number 2, product 3, product 4, product 5. So now what I want is for customer to be able to, or for the sales assistant to enter how many of those products the customer would like to buy, and then we multiply this, multiply it by that, and we also want to subtract whatever customer enter in here, subtract it from this. Alright, so let's do that. Okay, you see right here, we're going to double click on that very text box, double click on it, so that whatever changes, let's say LBL number of item order dot caption equals whatever is in here, TXT number ordered. Okay, so which means when I run it, select all of that, enter how many I intend to order, see it right in there. Okay, that's good. So let's select this and just change the font size. And okay, that's fine. Now back in there, we now want to enter as follows: LBL remainder, I think that should be remainder dot caption equals, let's use by value in this case. We want to subtract from LBL stock level, stock rank, stock level dot caption. Okay, close that, subtract number order, this very one. This is supposed to be dot text, so let's just copy that, paste this by value here, so that will give the remainder whatever is remaining. Okay, now the next thing we want to do now is let's use an if statement as to check what we have inside the remainder. So we'll say if remainder less than and equals to 2, then Now want the LBL action dot caption equals order more items or products, order more product. Yeah. Else no order required. Yeah, that's it. So let's see if that will work. So I select whatever we want in there, and we want, let's say we have 150 in there. Let's go for 190. There, that means there's only one left. So order more products. Supposing that is good. You see the way it's working, guys. And this, you can just select this, select that, enter a name there. Let's say that's the name of woman. An address, enter the address in there. Okay, then method of payment there, and here item ordered, we need to get that in there as well. This one is meant to appear here. Okay, right, then we do the calculation. Okay, what I want to do is, when I want this product to appear here, so let's end that and get the name of that very object. Just click on that. Let's go in here. Okay, it's called LBL item ordered. Copy that. Now the name right here, double click on that and enter. Dot caption equals that very product name, LBL product name dot caption there. So that takes care of that. If I run it and select whatever in there, okay, that should have appeared right here. Okay, let's see what happened. Double click on that. Yeah, on click. I do not want to use on click. I want to, let's take that off. I want it to be take effect without clicking on it. And let's see if there's any other method in there, or we can just put that in here. Let's come in here. Yeah, right in here. Paste it in here, and let's see if that's going to work. Yeah, that's fine. You see, it's working. That's good. Now the next thing is, let's just increase the size of this. Come to the property, font size. Yeah, that's taken care of. Close that. Okay, let's take care of these two. Okay, come in there and let's just go for LBL text dot caption. No, is it LBL? Let's see, does it have a name? Let's go back in here. Tags, no name. LBL tags. This one doesn't have a name. This is LBL subtotal, and the next one will be LBL total. LBL total. There. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, LBL subtotal dot caption equals there, then followed by LBL tags. Copy that, LBL tags there, then LBL total there. Then we want CMD discount dot text, CMD discount. That is wrong. Let's come in here and check the name. The name of this is CMB, and that will be text here. Okay. Dot text equals there. I'll copy all of this, which means we can reset the other one too. And let's double click on this guy, paste that in there. Right, and finally we just need to take care of the total, this very one. Double click on total, and right here, so for the total we start by, let's declare a variable for the tabs as, let's see, do we have, okay, let's go for double. And right there, and let's say if CMB discount dot text equals 0, then itags equals, let's go for by value, that'll be LBL cost dot caption LBL cost dot caption. We multiply that by value, that'll be LBL number. I think it's not number, it's TXT number ordered dot, I think it's number order dot text. And now we say, let's say our tax is 7.5 and divided by 100. Okay, we have an error. Let's see, we need to close this. Yeah, that's fine. So let's say LBL tax dot caption equals itags LBL subtotal dot caption equals, let's look at the value here. I'm going to copy all of this. Let's copy all of this and just paste it there. That is that. Then LBL total dot caption equals subtotal, this one, goes by value, subtotal plus I tax. Right, so we need to close close this here. Yeah, and end if. So let's try this first. If it works, then we can. Okay, the discount is 0. Select anything there, and how many of those we want, right there. And name of customer, Pullman, and London Road. Okay, that's my address. Alright, so if we click on this right there, guys, that's fine, but I would like to format it to £, and that works too. That's good there. Okay, so what we do now is, let's come in here and we'll just use else if. Double click on that. Else if discount equals that, so copy that, and let's come in here and just enter else if the discount is 5, then subtotal, this very one, I'm gonna grab that, grab all of these, paste it right underneath here. The subtotal equals this multiplied by this, right? I'll close that, close this as well, then minus that again. Let me close this so that you can see that. Yeah, and now that's subtract. Close that. Multiply that by 5 and divide by 100. And close, and let's close this. 1, 2 there. Now press enter, and we now want tax itself. We want the tax. We're going to copy all of this, paste it here. That's for the tax, and we need to copy this as well. Let's put a space so that you can see. Paste it in there. Let's look at this tax. Okay, or maybe just delete all of this and just enter caption. It's the same. Yeah, paste that there. Right, and here, that's correct. Then we need this itself. Okay, so that is for 5. Now let's run it and see what will happen with number 5, with discount 5, I mean. And discount 5, debug. What have we done wrong? Right here, that's the error. Let's get rid of that and try it one more time. And that is for 5% discount. That is correct. Yeah, that's fine. So this plus this, yeah, that's fine. Okay, exit. So all I just need now is, what I need to do is copy and paste. Double click on that, copy this, paste. That is for 15 and or 10. We have 10 there, 10, this is 15 and 15. Then finally we have 20. Only have it up to 20, so change this to 20 and change this to 20 as well. There. Okay, have a good look at the codes, guys, because we are almost at the end of this program now. Right there. Yeah, those are the lines of code for the total. From here and down here. Yeah, that's it. You can see it now. Alright, so I'm gonna run it and give it a try. Enter 5%. My order, place my order. That's for 5. Oh, the date is fine. Let's come here for 10, for 15, and for 20. There. Okay, that's fine. So all I just need to do now is to format these to pound sign. So let's do that. Okay guys, all that is left for us to do is just the formatting. Right here, that is it. Those are the lines of code to format it. So if we run it and select whatever product we intend to buy, okay, we can select whatever we want, and that's it. Alright, so that is fine. Now the next thing is just this very place. I intend to enter yes or no. That's supposed to be sales or no sales. Okay, let's change that. Come in here, delete that. I'm gonna delete that. I just need sales or no sales in there. And copy this and just dump it there like that. Alright, change the name of that. Let's call it CMB. No sales. There. On sales. So double click on the form and maybe right underneath here. Just paste that. Add items. You can say on sale. So if it's on sale, we enter that, or we can say not on sale. Not on sale. There, that's all. So if we run it now, select an item, how many can we buy here? Okay, and at the cost of £3, and we get our total customer order details there, customer order ID, and customer name. Let's enter Helen so, and address number 5 Brown Street. Let's go for Oshodi. Okay, let's take out the number. Alright, Brown Street, and here select method of payment, and is it on sales? Not on sales. Alright guys, discount. Let's give her a discount. Yeah, And that's it, guys. That's how you create your own stock control in Excel using VBA. If you want, you can always put them on the spreadsheets, but I have a tutorial on board on how to do that. So this one is just based on Excel VBA. So I suppose you guys enjoy it. Please do subscribe, and you all have a nice day now. Bye for now.